Going over to the political part of the podcast, you have Biden calling on Trump to be locked up. Yet again, in a rare occurrence where Joe Biden actually goes, they allow him to go on camera. And granted, he did do something right. He did suit up, as all men should. As Grandpa would say, he looks quite dapper. Now this comes to us thanks to Charlie Kirk, on which Charlie said, quote, breaking 14 days before the presidential election, Joe Biden calls for the incarceration of Donald Trump. We gotta lock him up. Well, there's a quote. We gotta lock him up. Come on, man. I added the second part. Charlie says, quote, this is, oh, let's see. Pop up there. Says, quote, this is the, quote, tell as why Democratic machine has been feverishly working to imprison Trump. It's all intentional. Which, I mean, they tried jailing him a couple times already with all the lawfare. I'm not sure how many more options they have.
He is talking about doing away with the entire Department of Education. He's talking, he means it. This is not a joke. This is a guy who also wants to replace every civil servant, every single one. Thinks he has a right under the Supreme Court ruling on immunity to be able, if need be, if it was the case, to actually physically eliminate, shoot, kill someone who is he believes.
Granted, I know his brain isn't all there, but again, the Supreme Court said he can't get in trouble for doing things within the purview of his job.
To be a threat to him. I mean, so I know this sounds bizarre. It sounds like if I said this 5 years ago, you'd lock me up. We got to lock him up. Politically lock him up.
Politically, of course. There's eyes to that. And it's funny, if you look at what Democrats stand for in 2024, they have a bunch of signs behind them, rudimentarily designed by someone probably with a kindergarten education. I'm only partially kidding in terms of graphical design. But the only things they're saying are they have Maggie Goglander for Congress, somebody named Joyce Craig, and then they say reproductive freedom, which is newspeak for abortion, and then freedom, which ironically coming from the side that used the government to censor Americans and also chisel away your freedom to defend yourself with the Second Amendment. A little ironic there. Yet I'm actually surprised at this point they just have a giant banner that says "Orange Man Bad." But yeah, not too surprising. Got 2.7 million views as well as 53,000 likes, which I'll be interested to see how are they gonna. I mean, probably one of the most concerning things that Biden ever said was got to put Trump in the crosshairs right before the first assassination attempt. It's really disgusting that we have to clarify that which assassination attempt because there's been so many. Fascinatingly enough, it's only been assassination attempts on one side of the political aisle. Total coincidence, I'm sure. But yeah, it's so bad in the United States, we have to clarify, oh yeah, there's multiple assassination attempts, we have to specify the first one. Ridiculous. Now, going to the comment section, one of the first ones comes from Paul Zupa saying, quote, Democrats finally tell the truth like Joe Biden just did, believe him, getting 332 likes. Going down more and more. Luke Zaleski, our favorite leftist, I was going to say, not really, but I do appreciate contrarian comments because, again, like it's a little bit boring in echo chamber. Luke Zaleski says, quote, oh wow, Trump's been doing that for 10 years. Getting 76 likes, mostly mentally vacuous as usual, Luke. This is someone whose claim to fame was writing an article in GQ saying how young boys should not be allowed to play football, and also is an animated picture of himself in a V-neck as his profile picture. Ridiculous. As we all know, Truman always suit up, obviously. Now, he did have 4 people respond to Luke, which, let's see here. Scrolling down. Fred Willard simply says he has. Who went to prison getting 2 likes? Yep. Yeah. Fascinating. In terms of political persecution and lawfare, a lot of people have been sent to prison. Fascinatingly enough, they're all people that are libertarian or Republican past couple of years. Total coincidence, I'm sure. The DOJ, U.S. is definitely not corrupt or one-sided. Right. Scrolling down the major comments. Grace Electrician says, I'm just going to leave this while speaking. Let's see here.
Understand, this is someone who has openly said he would terminate, I'm quoting, terminate the Constitution of the United States, that he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. Someone who has openly expressed disdain for members of our military. Understand what it would mean if Donald Trump were back in the White House with no guardrails.
Ultimate example of the pot calling the kettle black. Got 16 likes. We also have another contrarian statement. You have Franklin, which is the weird, it's kind of a little bit redundant these days to say weird leftist, but nevertheless, it's apparently a guy who has a picture of himself being an animated girl, and profile is, what does it describe himself again? Simply Vote Harris 2024, and also occasional crypto stuff, which only most mentally vacuous people believe in the crypto stuff. Left and right, there are a lot too many people who believe in that crap. And it is a very high profile. Hashtag Franklin is bored. And he says, quote, thankfully, the Supreme Court gave Biden the presidential immunity to lock up his political opponents, getting 18 likes, being, wow, I got as many comments as likes. That's rare. Got 18 comments. Let's see. Steve responds saying, why are Democrats responding or spreading misinformation? That's not what immunity really means. Let's see. Greg's in Riverview says only if it's official duty, getting 2 likes. You do have JR saying LMFAO 100%. So a couple people agreeing with him. Wire says, wait, I thought you could kill him. Oh, wait, you lied again. So, in terms of the number of comments, Franklin is certainly ratioed in that regard. Not by number of likes, though. Let's see here. Masculine Base says, they're the true threat to democracy. It looks like Biden and Obama hanging out and says, did someone say threat to democracy? Getting 360 likes. Jackie Chia says, quote, the applause of the quote-unquote journalist when Biden says we gotta lock him up might be even scarier than the actual statement, getting 1.6 thousand likes, which is quite concerning as well. Damian Ranger said, quote, Obama literally said today, I don't understand how we get so toxic and just so divided and so bitter. Getting 1.1 thousand likes, which, yeah. The cultural divide in the United States skyrocketed and exponentially increased. A lot of people theorize that it started when Obama was in office. The United States was united for a New York minute. Then it quickly devolved and went downhill. You have Keith Aloha, another leftist I follow, which perhaps the only appropriate use of the palm tree emoji would be for someone whose name is apparently Keith Aloha. A name as weird as something like topping. Oh wait, I partially digress. Now he says, quote, it's about Madam Time. Trump trash begets Trump trash. Hashtag lock him up, or MAGA / lock him up. Got 4 likes somehow. You also have Vince Langman says, quote, but Trump wants to weaponize the DOJ. Getting 201 likes. The drunk idiot says, quote, Joe Biden is a sick individual. He belongs in a nursing home where he can get the care he needs. Getting 725 likes. Another fascinating juxtaposition of the two political parties. A lot of Republicans, on average, when they talk about Biden when he was running, attempting to, well, they said he's too old. He should be, in his retirement home, hanging out with his grandkids, living out the, remaining years of his life peacefully. And then you have people on the left, they're saying, oh yeah, Trump should be imprisoned, killed, which fascinating culture and decisions that they've built over there. One more comment. We'll do Noah Formica says Democrats don't care about elections. They just want power. Republicans cannot sit out this election, getting 735 likes. Yeah, quite concerning. And again, they've tried to lock up Trump with a myriad of trumped up charges, pun obviously intended. I'm not sure if anything will stick before the election. They'll actually, get him on anything, or they'll just change the rules and change the law again, which again they did in New York to go after him. But let me know. Do you think Trump will be somehow imprisoned? And I mean, Elon Musk did theorize that the most entertaining outcome is usually the one most likely. I mean, I can't. The only thing that would make this election cycle more epic is if Trump would be sent to prison and won from prison. That would be perhaps the most epic outcome I could possibly conceive in one of the most fascinating, most epic campaigns in our lifetime. But let me know in the comments your thoughts, because as always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.